am Sherelle Hobson. I am the founder of Seed and co-founder of Endure Women. I'm super excited about today. God has his way of always showing himself and giving me confirmation on some things in my life. And today, shout out to Pastor Stevenson at Fort Bend Church in Sugar Land, Texas. I am so excited about that church and what God has placed me there with them. He has taught us so many things, and I'm just truly blessed. But today he talked about finding that place of peace. And finding that place of peace is not always easy. But what he explained to us today is that you have to understand that God is in control of all situations. And God knows exactly what you're going through. And we always say that we're going through that storm, and that storm is meant for us to go through because we need to be able to demonstrate to others how real God is. And he chose you to go through that storm so that you can demonstrate to other people that he's real. And so as I sit in my storm, I realize that God has used me. He's used me in the way of demonstrating to others that yes, storms happen, and storms happen all of a sudden. You know, one day it's shiny and sunny outside and life is great, and then the next minute you're in this storm and you're trying to figure out why and how did I get here. And so you're there because you're supposed to be there. You're there because God has a plan for you, and he has a plan for your life. And sometimes it's bigger than that. Sometimes he doesn't have that huge plan for your life, but it's somebody around you in your life that he needs to demonstrate to them that life and God is good and that he's real. And so sometimes you're the chosen one, and sometimes you have to be the one to go through that storm. And I know that because I'm in that storm. And a lot of times people look at my life and they see these pictures and they see the videos and they think she's living the life, she's smiling, she must not be in that storm anymore. But I'm here to tell you that the more I go through the storm, the more I'm going to smile, because I have that peace that I know that God has it all under control, and that what God has for me on the other end of this storm is going to change the lives of other people. I'm excited about this storm because it's making me stronger. And I know that through this storm, God will continue to show himself. He will show himself through people around me, whether it's good and whether it's bad. You find out who your real friends are when you're going through the storm. It's not easy to be people's friends when you're going through the storm. It's not easy to love somebody when they're going through the storm, because that person is going to go through up and down, sunshine and rain. And it's the people that stick around through this rain that truly love you and truly know God, because they can say, she's just going through that storm, or he's just going through that storm, but God is real. And they will pray for you and pray that God will deliver you from whatever you're going through. So finding that peace, sitting still and understanding that God is real. The plans that God has for you is for you. And no matter what people say about you, and no matter what you're going through, or whatever people try to think that they're doing as far as blocking your blessing, they can't. People can't block your blessing. God controls that. God has that. And so when you're in that storm, and if you're in that storm, just know that Sherelle understands, because she's in that storm. But please understand that God is real, and you have to figure out how to find that peace. And one thing that he talked about today, Pastor Stevenson, was one way to find that peace is accepting that God's will always be delivered, because he's God. And so as long as you stay focused on